Hello everybody, and welcome to this review of the Asus Vivoobook X202E, which is an 11.6-inch ultra-portable Windows 8 touchscreen laptop with 500GB hard drive, 4 gigs of RAM, and a Core i3 3rd gen processor, which is surprisingly zippy. And it's got a thin, light design. It weighs just a little over 3 pounds. Very nice build quality. We have some aluminum here, more of a rubber back, a brushed aluminum lid, and a nice kind of shallow keyboard. Very comfortable for typing. So I'm going to go over the ports here. We have a charging port right there, and some connectivity ports, a USB 3.0 right there, and a USB 2, another sort of connection cable. I'm not really sure what that is. And then have an SD card slot, headphone jack, another USB 2.0, and Ethernet. And one thing I'm going to mention on this, this USB 3.0 right here, and I haven't tried it with the other ones, but I know for sure the USB 3.0 will actually charge your iPad for you. That is one thing that Asus included in this laptop and computers, including a desktop that I've tried to charge my iPad on. It will not charge it. It says not charging, but yet it can still sync and everything. But on this laptop, you can actually charge your iPad or other like other devices with big batteries that normally a laptop wouldn't be able to do, but you are actually able to do that with this laptop, which is a nice feature because sometimes you really need a charge, and like it's your laptop, so it's a good way to get a little power boost. Now, before I show you the screen, I'm going to go over the keyboard. We have our F keys, the function keys. The only downside of this is that you have to hit the function key along with these keys. So you have to hit the function key at the same time. Usually you have to use 2 fingers. That can be a little painful at times, but most of the time, as long as you have 2 hands, you can pretty much do it okay, just to adjust the volume and do something like that. And the other thing we have here is the trackpad. It's very big. It supports multi-touch gestures, zooming, 2-finger scrolling. It's a buttonless trackpad, so you have stuff like that. And you have that little line there that's not raised. That's just a drawn line, just to kind of help you distinguish between right and left click. So we have an exclusive Vivobook key, which launches an app on the desktop with some special controls for your computer, which Asus designed for this laptop. And I'll show you that once we get to the screen, the features. And then also we have a power button here. I don't really know how to use that because it's the on feature, which I'll show you. And then we'll go right into the touchscreen. Now, the laptop is shut down. Or not shut down, but closed. Open it up. And it turns on within 2 seconds. Almost like an ultrabook. And you just swipe up there. And there we go. So here we have our start screen. For those of you who aren't fans of Windows 8, probably aren't really tuning this, I actually am a big fan of Windows 8. I like the start screen, especially since I have a touchscreen now. It works well. You can just swipe through, you can organize your links any way you want. Put anything there, you can see the weather, you can check your email, see pictures. It's just really nice to see that and to be able to do that. And also, of course, we have all the normal desktop functionality, which actually the desktop is surprisingly fun to use with a touchscreen. You can launch programs, move things around, resize windows, close windows, minimize windows, all that fun stuff. It's a lot of fun. And then tons of Windows 8 apps, all the usual that come in here. The music, the videos, weather, calendar, IE10, which I actually like. Surprisingly, IE9 I wasn't a huge fan of it. It was the only thing I could use on a slow computer, but now that I have a faster computer, I actually enjoy running IE10 because of the basically browserless-like look. You basically, when you're browsing, you can practically have no address bar or anything, any search box or anything. It's all web. I'll show you my YouTube channel here. You can see it's just like all web. There's nothing in the way. That is a nice feature. We have Fresh Paint. Tap-Tiles comes pre-installed. Microsoft Solitaire. Downloaded some other games there too. Games are quite fun on the touchscreen. Since it's a Core i3, I'm not a gamer, so I can't really say how it would work with labor-intensive games. But Core i3 really isn't the best option for graphics, which is good for everyday use, which is what I'm using it for. It is absolutely perfect. Here's the touchpad. I've heard a lot of complaints on it not responding. I've only had that a few times, but since you have the touchscreen, you really don't even need to use the trackpad very much. But it's already have multi-touch functionality or gestures, so you swipe in there. Let me open another app here, and then while you're in the app, you can swipe from the left and get your recently used apps. Basically, it's just a gesture like this, like that, and it brings you to your recently used apps. That's kind of nice. Also, you can do this with a touch, and that's really cool. Also, we have a snap feature, which is really cool. You can snap an app right there, and you can run two things side by side. That's an exclusive feature. I'm not going to go into the Windows 8 feature. I will have that in an upcoming video, but so far, my overall impressions of Windows 8 are really nice. I really do like Windows 8. Another feature of this is Sonic Master sound. It is surprisingly good. I don't know too much about audio, but I do know that the sound's quite good. Spotify up here. Actually, I'll make some music up. Sounds pretty good, especially for a 11-inch laptop. This is part of the feature where you can actually browse music for free. And that's nice. You can do that. Oh. And if you search screen, it'll tell you what's playing. So that's nice. I really like listening to music on this. I didn't think I really would, but now that I've heard the speakers and with the Xbox Music app, it's actually really nice. Okay, so Spotify down there. So, the desktop is really nice with touch. To be able to just organize things. That's fun. I enjoyed organizing my desktop with that. Overall, this is a great laptop, especially for mainstream, normal use. It's excellent to be able to do just about anything as long as it's not super labor intensive and stuff like that. It plays video smoothly. Speaking of video, let me launch the video up here. Show you. The screen is 1366 by 768. That's nice to do. Video. This is actually one of my social media there. You can see it plays video pretty good. If weather. That's nice to be able to swipe through. It's so much more fun than using a mouse. There's just something about that. So, my overall impressions of this, excellent laptop. I highly recommend it, even if you're doing, like, some multitasking and stuff like that. That 4 gigs of RAM is really helpful, because you can run iTunes and Movie Maker and stuff like that without any trouble. So, really what I wouldn't say this would work for if you want to do like 4 or 5 things at once, if you're going to be doing like really intense gaming or stuff like that. But if you're doing just normal everyday stuff, this is a great laptop, and it's so fun with the touchscreen. It never gets old being able to swipe through and do all this fun stuff. The other thing I will mention is the charger. Right there, and then it's kind of a brick, kind of, so, it's a nice charger that comes with it. I like that they did that so that it doesn't get frayed when you also get a cleaning cloth, which is actually quite helpful for cleaning up the touchscreen, and also the lid, which can be quite a fingerprint picker upper. Definitely. I mean, it can get quite dirty, so that's nice that Asus includes that. For $450, this guy is a steal. Occasionally you can get him for $500. Occasionally you'll see it. Sometimes you'll see it for $450. But the base price is around $450, $500. So for either of those prices, it's a steal for the value. Great computer for everyday use. I highly recommend it. And just hope this video was helpful, and be sure to check out my other videos as always on channel. Battery life on this thing is around 4 to 5 hours, which is so as long as you have a charger handy. So that's pretty good. Not that bad considering it's just an 11.6 inch. So yeah, that's a pretty nice feature that they have, because I mean sometimes you can get machines running only 2 to 3 hours, so 4 to 5 hours is pretty good for an 11.6 inch ultra portable.